In this video, I'll show you 7 M365 Copilot tips that will make you say, "Oh my God!" The first tip is in Microsoft Excel. So we have an account receivable listings right here, and we want to identify the risk level based on the analyst comment right here. So I will ask Copilot to do that. So here we go. I will type equal Copilot. I will open the parenthesis and then open the bracket, and I will say the following. Analyze account receivable sentiment from the comment in this column, and then I will put a comma, and as my second argument, I need to give a context, so I will refer my column D right here that contains the comment, right? And then I will ask another prompt, so I will put a comma for another prompt, and again, my brackets. I will ask, classify each comment's risk level as, I will close the brackets once again, I will put a comma, and then I will select my risk level that I write here in my column I, and then my last prompt, I will say add a column for a matching emoji. Do not repeat the comments column, and I will close my bracket and then close parenthesis, and here we go. You can see in a matter of seconds, I have my risk level that are flagged as the same thing as column I and my emoji in column F. And I think that's time for a little, "Oh my God!" The second "oh my God" tip lives in M365Copilot.com, and it's about the researcher agent. If you can't find it, just go into all agents. You should be able to find it. And we will ask Copilot to help me prepare for my next week because it's a very busy week. So I will click here on this pre-built prompt that says, help me prepare for my meetings for the upcoming week, including asks on me, recommendations for clear actions to prepare, and suggestions on which item to prioritize over others. It's very important that you pick the sources right here. In this case, I want to plan for my week. I want Copilot to go look in my work documents. So I will turn off the web. I will also turn off my SharePoint, but I will keep my emails, my meetings, and my chats from my Teams and Outlook because I want it to go search into this, and I will turn off Power BI. I will send the prompt. Just an FYI, you need a paid M365 Copilot license for this tip to work. And the researcher agent, it might ask you some question or it might go straight into searching. It takes a few minutes, so I will show you the results in just a few seconds. After just a few seconds, Copilot helped me plan my week. It listed all of my meetings right here, as you can see. And then it gave me my top 3 action items, very well designed right here with small cards, super useful, super actionable. And I think the best thing is right here, I have a detailed meeting preparation. And if I click on this arrow right here that I won't do right now because it's all confidential, I will have step-by-step on how I should prepare for all of these meetings. And if you scroll down just a little bit, you have all of the sources right here. So if you click, you can basically see here all of the sources where this information came from. And when I click on it, it will bring me to my Teams meeting, my Outlook calendars, etc., etc. So in just a matter of a second, Copilot has prepared my week just like this. And I think it is worth a little, "Oh my God!" to the next tip. Let's get to Copilot in Teams for the third tip. So as you might already know, when you record a meeting and you have a paid M365 Copilot license, Copilot will provide you with a recap. You know that already. I'm pretty sure you know that. If you don't, that's good. You just learned it. It gives you some meeting notes like that and all of the follow-up tasks, right? Along with the recording of the meeting. But that's not what I want to show you. What I want to show you is the facilitator, right? So if I go back to chat right here, you can see I turned on the AI agent that is called a facilitator for this meeting. And the facilitator agent create this kind of document right here. You can see the decisions. If I scroll down, you can see the meeting notes as well, which is similar from the recap. And you can see as well all of the follow-up tasks in a very cool table right here. I can assign people, I can select dates, I can do a lot of things right here. So how do you turn on this facilitator agent when you create a meeting? You first need to make sure it's a Teams meeting right here. And then it says right here, facilitator is off for the meeting. Just turn on. You can also go into the options right here and you can go here, Copilot and other AI. Click there and you will be able to turn on the facilitator right here, and you can set up a few things as well, like who has access to the recording of the meeting. So I think it is deserving a little, oh my God. All right, to the next tip. For this tip, we're going back in m365copilot.com, and I will click on the three dots at the top right, and I will click on settings. This is so important. A lot of people don't know that. And I will go to personalization right here, and I will set up some custom instructions. So these instructions, they help you add details about your preferences, so Copilot always respond the same way. Let me show you here. I will click on edit instructions, and basically you add your custom instructions right here. You can put which tool are you using, what are you doing at work, or how you would like Copilot to respond. And one thing that I like, you see here, I'm going to scroll down. Here we go. So what I added here, it says, when I ask you to write an email or to reply back to an email, could you come up with two versions? One that is more professional, one that is more concise. Please identify the two versions clearly when you answer me. So when I have this on, Copilot will always give me two examples, two versions of my email. So let me show you right here. I'm going to go in my work tab, and I'm going to say, can you answer to the latest email from Shauna Kenny? And I didn't give a lot of details here. I should say, could you tell her that I cannot attend? You know, and you can see here, it found one last unread email. So I use the work tab because when I'm in the paid M365 Copilot, it gives access to Copilot to my whole work environment. That's a perk of the paid version. And you can see the latest email from Shauna Kenny is the invoice, right? They need to pay me. And you can see there's a version 1 that is professional, and there's a version 2 that is concise. We cannot really see the difference here because I didn't give a lot of details in my prompt, but you get the point here. Custom instructions, super useful. When you do X, let Copilot do Y. So that was the custom instructions. I think it deserves a little, oh my God. Here we go to the next tip. Just a quick intermission. These are just a handful of the tips that I show in my paid course, Copilot Essentials from AI Beginner to Proficient. So if you love them so far, you will love the longer version of this video, which is my paid course. So you can find a link in the description down below. And else, we will see you in the next tip. For tip number 5, we're going back to Excel. So I'm sure you remember from tip 1, the account receivable, where Taylor Swift is our best client that pays very well. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go into the Home tab, and I'm going to click on the Copilot button at the top right, and we're going to use the Excel agent mode. You need a paid M365 Copilot license for this. So I'm going to click on those buttons here, the tools button, and I'm going to pick the agent mode. And I'm going to ask the agent mode to do some actions for me. I'm going to ask it to create a complete dashboard for me to have a look at my account receivables. It needs to have slicers so I can filter by client and by risk level, and then make it look great. And you will see it's like magic. The agent mode will take action on my spreadsheet. I'll get back to you in just a few seconds. All right, so I was just scrolling TikTok while this was loading. So my account receivable dashboard was created with slicers, super cool. I always invite you to read all of the steps here that Copilot did. Holy hell, that's a lot of steps, right? That's a lot of steps. In my case, I will just show you the results, right? So I didn't have a look at the results yet. First thing first, there is 3 new columns that Copilot created on its own. I didn't touch my keyboard. So we have the status right here, the overdue status. So we have, if the days overdue is above 0, it's overdue, else it's current. We can see, super cool formula here. The amount overdue, that's basically an equal, you know. If it's overdue, then it's putting the amount here. And it also added a bucket, the aging bucket, which I think is pretty cool. So it built these columns for being able to build a dashboard, right? And I will go into this tab right here, AR dashboard, that I didn't touch, I didn't create it. And you can see here that we have a dashboard. Okay, let me make it bigger, maybe. Super interesting. So we have the amount due by risk level right here. And we have this one here, the AR aging mix. amount due by a bucket. Super interesting. Honestly, I don't even know how I could make a dashboard myself like this one. I think this one is a bit messy, but still, I think it's pretty cool because if we want to filter on the high risk right here, we just click on our slicer that I asked, and you can see that it's filtering this one right here, this dashboard on the top right, and it's filtering my pivot table on the left right here. You can see high risk, and then I will bring my risk level here, low risk, super cool. I hold control and I click on the high risk and it filters both of them, right? Super interesting. It built me a dashboard right here, total AR, overdue AR, average days overdue. And of course, you can query the agent even more if there are some mistakes because it's not perfect, but it gives you a great first draft. So I think it deserves a little, oh my God. And here we go to the next tip. This tip is for my PowerPoint lovers that speak multiple language. So I have a PowerPoint right here in English and I want to translate it to another language. So I will click on the 3 stars right here, or 2 stars, and flying stars or shooting stars, we call them. And I click here. You need a paid M365 Copilot license for this to work. And I will pick translate this presentation. By the way, I'm in PowerPoint Online. I'm not sure where this feature has been in PowerPoint Desktop. It's probably going to get here soon as of recording this video. So I click here on translate this presentation. I will have the pane that opens on the right. And I will select a language for translation. In my case, I will select French and I will click on translate. And it's going to create a new file, keeping my animation, my font, my, everything. All of my containers in PowerPoint will stay there versus if you go to ChatGPT or m365copilot.com and you put a PowerPoint in and you ask for a translation, it's going to mess everything up, right? So you click here, it built the French version, and you will see this exercise page right here. See? It's all in French and it saves you a lot of time. I just used it a few days ago because I was filming some courses that I already filmed in English and I wanted everything in French. So here we are, a little, oh my God, for this, please. Oh my God. Here we go. To the last tip. The last tip is to make an infographic. So I have my 7 tips from this video right here in a Word document. And I want to make an infographic based on that. So I will go to m365copilot.com and I will click on the create button at the left. And I will design an infographic with this. And I will say create an infographic based on the attached document. It is 7 OMG Copilot tips. Make it look like a professional one-pager so it can be printed. And each tip are represented by a number in the attached Word document. I will add content and I will upload my Word file. Once that my Word file is attached, I will pick the brand and color. I will pick the piggy bank brand color, and I will select portrait as an arrangement. Not sure how to say that. I will hit create right here. And what's very cool with this Copilot create thing is that once you have your result, you can actually modify the picture. I will show you in just a second. Here we are, we have our infographic. It's not perfect, as you can see, but it's a great V1, okay? And what you can do, you can actually edit the image. So let's say we would like to remove the equal Copilot at the top. You could do just that. Or if we want to add text, let's say it like that. I will just click here on text and I will add right here. I will say, thank you for watching. And here we go, I modified my infographic. Of course, it's not perfect. So what I will do, I will modify it a little bit more and I will make it available for free for you to download. And it's going to recap this video. I will put it in the description below. As I said earlier, I have my Copilot Essentials course from AI Beginner to Proficient. There is a link down below and somewhere on the screen. And one last time, let's hear it. Oh my God. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. And I will catch you in another video. Indeed, you might like this one right here. Cheers.